Hello and welcome to Poseidwn Tech. Here we have two Vimar bus buttons installed next to the main entrance of a hotel room. The guest can use them to select Do Not Disturb or request the staff to make up the room. Each bus button has a 230-volt LED indicator, a red LED for the DND button, and a green LED for the Make Up Room button. So for example, when the guest presses the DND button, the red LED turns on. The hotel owner also selected this information panel for outside the room, featuring indicators for DND, Make-up Room, card status, the room number, and a touch doorbell button. As you've probably noticed, none of these devices are KNX, and they are already installed in every room. However, the hotel owner wants to visualize all status indications at the reception. This way the cleaning staff can be notified when a guest requests housekeeping. The hotel personnel will know not to enter when DND is active, and the reception can also check if the guest is still inside the room. With KNX, everything is possible. So in today's episode, I'm using this KNX Universal Interface from Ekinex. Let's unbox it. Inside the box we have the KNX Universal Interface, which features 4 inputs, 2 outputs, the KNX Bus connector, a programming button, and a programming LED. We also get an installation guide. Allow me to take a quick look at the installation guide to check the wiring. On the input terminal block, terminals 2 to 5 are the input terminals, while terminals 1 and 6 are the common terminals. For my project, input 1 will be connected to the card holder, input 2 to the Do Not Disturb button, input 3 to the Make Up Room button, and input 4 to the emergency button located inside the room's bathroom. For the outputs, the red DND LED goes to terminal 7, the green Make Up Room LED goes to terminal 9, and terminal 8 is the line supply for both LEDs. Now, let's move on to the installation. Inside this junction box, the electrician wired the push buttons to the information panel. I'll reuse these existing cables and simply add a KNX bus cable to each room. Let's begin with the inputs. Terminal 1 is the common for the card holder. Terminal 2 is the input for the card holder. Terminal 3 is for the DND button. Terminal 4 is for the Make Up Room button. And Terminal 5 is for the emergency button. Finally, Terminal 6 is the common connection for the DND, Make Up Room and emergency buttons. I'll continue with the outputs. Terminal 8 is the line supply for both the DND and Make Up Room LEDs. Terminal 7 is for the red cable of the DND LED. And Terminal 9 is for the green cable of the Make Up Room LED. Lastly, I'll connect the KNX Bus connector. I'll press the KNX Programming button, and before moving into ETS, I need to connect my wireless KNX IP interface. If you'd like to learn more about this device, I already have a full YouTube tutorial on it, so feel free to check it out. You will find the link in the description below. In ETS, I'll go to the catalog, select Ekinex, and search for EK-CE2-TP, the universal interface we are using today. I'll add the universal interface to the project. Open the parameters and start configuring the inputs and outputs. Input 1 is the only one that can be configured not only as a digital input, but also as an NTC input for connecting a temperature probe. In my project, each input must be configured to send values or sequences. The universal interface can be configured either as a switching actuator with 2 independent outputs, or as a shutter actuator with 2 coupled outputs for up and down movement. For this demo, I need it set as a switching actuator with both outputs enabled. Input 1 is connected to the card holder, so I need one communication object. Object 1 will send on and off, so it will be a 1-bit value. For the reaction to activation, meaning when the guest inserts the room card, I want it to send on. And for the reaction to release when the card is removed, it should send off. Input 2 is connected to the DND button. Again, I need a 1-bit value for on and off. For the reaction to activation, when the guest presses the DND button, I will set it to toggle. So the first press turns DND on and the next press turns it off. For the reaction to release, I will set it to none, since this is a momentary push button. Likewise, I should configure input 3, which is connected to the Makeup Room button. But if I leave the configuration as it is, look what happens. I press the DND button and without turning it off, I also press the Makeup Room button. Now both indications are on, which is not what we want. So let me show you how to fix this. I will need two communication objects for input 2 and 3. For input 2, DND button, object 1 toggles the DND indication on-off. Object 2 always sends off to the Makeup Room indication when the DND button is pressed. If Makeup Room is on, it will turn off. If it's already off, it stays off. This ensures that Makeup Room can never stay active while DND is pressed. I will configure input 3, Makeup Room button, in exactly the same way but reversed. Object 1 toggles Makeup Room on-off. Object 2 always sends off to DND when the Makeup Room button is pressed. With this setup, both indications can never be on at the same time. Input 4 is connected to the emergency button. It will send a on value when the guest presses the button. The emergency indication can only be reset from the reception to ensure that the staff will respond to the alert. The output configuration is fine and the status telegram is enabled, so let's move on. I'll start by linking input 1 to the room card group address. Since the visualization must know whether the card is inserted or not, I'll enable the read flag. Then, I'll link object 1 of input 2 to the do not disturb group address. Object 2, which sends off whenever the DND button is pressed, will be linked to the Makeup Room group address. I will link input 3 objects in the same way but reversed. Input 4 goes to the emergency group address, and because the visualization needs to monitor it, I'm enabling the read flag. Finally, I will link the output 1 communication objects to the DND and DND status group addresses, and the output 2 communication objects to the Makeup Room and Makeup Room status group addresses. Now, all that's left is to download the configuration to the device. And let's try it out. OK, powering up. Card in the holder. And now let's test the DND and Makeup Room buttons. Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. And if you find my tutorials helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel to stay updated with the upcoming content. Until then, happy KNX-ing! And I'll see you in the next episode.